Hello, my name is Chuck Thompson for World Emergency. We manufacture emergency disaster supply equipment for earthquakes, fires, floods, and civil unrest. We also develop many emergency disaster facilities for homes, schools, hospital emergency medical units, and disaster centers, as well as offices. And we would like to put one of our emergency disaster centers at each and every major airport throughout the United States. We believe we can help solve the problems of the security in regarding those airports and making them safe. The answer, we believe, is in personnel. In many other countries around the world, such as the Philippines, they have a three-tier system. Now, we understand that the problem is being solved right now, and we're going to federalize a lot of the employees. But this is a great deal of cost, and we believe that we can have a mixture. We can have the federal employees doing the tasks that are deemed more important. But in numbers, as far as security personnel, right at the gate, in the Philippines, they have just a long table. It's really basic and fundamental, but it works. They have a long table, and after all the checks have gone through, so they have 3 checks. They come through the airport, and when they go through the gate, then there's a check, of course. They get everything scanned. And now we're taking things where we're taking off their shoes and we're scanning those as well. That should have been done 1,000 years ago. However, now we're doing those things. But when the bags themselves, when they get checked, a lot of things get overlooked. We believe that each and every bag should be opened up. Every single one. So there is no doubt that the plane is going to be safe. Now, in the Philippines, at the gate, they have a long table, and they place all of the bags on the table. And it goes fairly quickly because they have about 10 to 25 personnel ready to take these passengers. And before they go to the gate, they bring their carry-on luggage, and they simply are asked to open it up, and then they go through it. They go through it, they look through it, and then they deem them safe, and then they send them on their way. They can do their shoes again, because many things do get missed. And we believe that this final step would be a lot more safe and secure, and actually will save a great deal of money and time, because these personnel, of course, will be basic security personnel that are trained to be able to go through these things and recognize things. And of course, you'll have the federal employees observing all of this operation. However, the cost will not be there, but the plane will be safe and secure. And again, in the Philippines, it does not take a long time to go through this process. It's almost like you didn't go through the process at all, because they have so many personnel ready to check your luggage and things and get everybody safe on the plane. And there is no one really bothers about it. No one really minds it, because it does not take a long time. And the passengers feel a lot more safe and secure knowing that things were checked, rechecked, and triple checked. And we think that this will solve the basic problems of things getting missed on the airline. And of course, you'll have the security personnel, the federal marshals on the airlines themselves, which we believe also should be a mixture of personnel. You should have your federal marshal personnel as well as basic security staff, that probably the income that they would make would be half or almost less than half of what the federal marshals are making, which is a great saving. However, you have more coverage on the airline. Basically, they should be the ones that are sitting at the doors, meaning sitting at all of the exits. You know, when you check on the airline, of course, you're read and saying, well, if you cannot take care of this exit, those exits should be manned by security personnel and security personnel only. And of course, the federal marshals are right by the captain's door, and of course, in the back, there should be 2 federal marshals on the airline and 2 security personnel right next to the exits, coordinating and taking their orders from those federal marshals under federal guidelines. And we believe that this will make a safer and secure airline as well as an airport. We appreciate that you would contact us, that we can explain this proposal and this presentation in detail. You can call us at 800-947-7778, or you can email us at worldemergency@mail.com. Of course, you can view a lot of our products and services on worldemergency.com. We look very much forward to talking with you and setting up this extra security that we think is very much needed. Thanks again.